Good morning, dear class 9 students. I, Francis sir, would be dealing the class 9 history subject from 10 June onwards. So I am replacing Firoz sir, and instead of him, I will be dealing class 9 history. And I think Firoz sir has explained to you first chapter, and also I think he had just started the second chapter, that is the Vedic period. And in this Vedic period, he has explained to you up to allied Vedic literature. So, dear students, without delay, let us go to the next topic, that is the epics. So, the meaning of epic is a long story book which explains about a particular tribe's social, cultural, economical, and political background. So here we will see two big epics. They are Ramayana and Mahabharata, and also Bhagavad Gita is included. So let us start with the first one, that is Ramayana. So Ramayana was the original composed in Sanskrit. So Ramayana was originally composed in Sanskrit language. The Sanskrit version is said to be the work of Maharshi Valmiki. That means Valmiki was the writer of this Ramayana. He has written it in Sanskrit language. The story Ramayana revolves around Rama and the abduction of his wife Sita by a demon king Ravana. So, this complete Ramayana book is actually telling the story of Rama. That means the Ramayana basically is a central point of Lord Rama. So it is basically, will be talking about the life story of Lord Rama and his wife Sita, and then also the devil king, we'd call, or a cruel king Ravana, who forcefully took Sita from the jungle to his kingdom. That means who? Ravana. The battle between Rama and Ravana, duty, devotion, and the love shown by brothers is told in detail. So, in this Ramayana epic, what we could say that the battle between Rama and Ravana, duty, that means the responsibility, and the devotion of a particular brother, that is Lakshman, here completely describes about these all things in detail. Rama was the eldest of the four sons of Dasrath. So obviously, you all are watching in TVs about these all serials, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and so on. So you might have the idea of the whole story of Ramayana as well as the Mahabharata. So, as far as here the point speaking that Rama was the son of Dasrath, and Rama had four sons, and Rama was the eldest son of Dasrath. So the ruler of Ayodhya, he was the ruler of Ayodhya, who had the three queens. So Dasrath had the three queens. Rama was son of the eldest son queen Kaushalya, and was heir apparent to the throne. And then, according to the um, family background, we all know that the eldest son of the family, actually, he take over the responsibility of the father. So here Rama also since he was the eldest son of the king, he was supposed to be made the king of Ayodhya after the death of Dashrath. So here we could see that after Rama was married to Sita, he was to be installed as the king. So he's supposed to be declared as a king after he got married to Sita. At this juncture means at this situation, King Dasrath's other queen Kaikeyi reminded him of a promise he had made earlier to grant her a wish. So before Lord Rama was supposed to be accepted as a king or to be seated on the throne, Kaikeyi reminded Dashrath one of the promise which she supposed to make to King Dashrath. And this is the time when the Kaikeyi had a chance to ask that wish, that desire. So Kaikeyi wanted her son Bharat to be the king and Rama to be sent into exile for 14 years. So what promise she made, what wish she asked to Dashrath, that is, she said that my son Bharat should be made the king of the kingdom, and then Rama, the eldest son, should be sent to 14 years exile. Exile means he's supposed to be sent out from the kingdom for 14 years. And there we could see that Kaikeyi's promise was fulfilled, and Lord Rama, he went out from the kingdom and remained in jungles for 14 years, as far as the story tells about. Now Rama along with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman went to forest. So these three people, Lord Rama, his wife Sita, and then Lakshman, the younger brother, three of them, they now left the kingdom and then they moved towards the jungle. In disguise of sannyasi, so disguise means they dressed up in sannyasi dress. So now they are no more uh, in a royal family dress, they are now in a sannyasi dress. Ravana, the demon king, abducted Sita and took her to Lanka. So Ravana, he forcefully took Sita from jungle to his kingdom, Lanka. Rama took the help of Sugriv, the Sugriv and Hanuman. So they were the leader of Vanara group. They crossed the ocean and then defeated Ravana. So here, by the support of Sugriv and Hanuman, Rama defeated Ravana. Rama then, along with Sita and Lakshman, proceeded home, having completed the 14 years exile. He was crowned the king. So, after defeating Ravana, now Ravan, after defeating Ravana, now Ram completed 14 years, and now it is the time to come back to his kingdom. And then, as he reached to his kingdom, Lord Rama was crowned as the king of Ayodhya. So this is the story about Ramayana. So in the next video I will explain to you about Mahabharata.